Good morning, family. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. You would think, late as you is, you'd have had that together.
They did that at the store. They did that at the store, KC, but because my old phone was so old, everything transferred over, but it didn't transfer over and turn on.
You see me anyway.
Nobody gonna see you. We gotta do an introduction.
Still one player. He was like, man, one player said the bishop. He said the bishop never noticed him, and he said the bishop. He said, man, paint your car. He said, paint your car bright or something, man. Do something spectacular. Then I might notice you. Yeah, so do something to make me notice you. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, Flint. Good morning. My name is Jordan Sheridan. I am a journalist, not from Michigan, but I feel like I'm here more than my own home state. And I've been reporting on the Flint water crisis.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say that the actions from the police department in the last 2 days, I'm fully condemning the actions that have taken place.
Good morning, people. Good morning. Let me get my thing out the way.
Yeah, I got it.
Say Green Eyes 15. Good morning. Let me put this up here. She said, "Good Green Eyes 15." Said, "Good morning from Riceville, Tennessee, is in the house. Thank you for tapping in." And
I don't even know where that's at.
Like, subscribe as you come in today. Thank you. Deborah O'Neill tapping in from the D. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. You know we got the lovely Deborah Loon in the building. You heard? That's what I'm saying, Deborah. They act like they be scared to hit that like button. He smashed that like button. Quit playing, family.
Don't cost
Pastor
nothing.
Nicholas J. Gaddis, what it do? Good morning to the Gaddis clan. I know y'all coming in. What's up, Common Sense? Thanks for tapping in. We got a new one in the building. Good morning. Good morning. What did Lento do? We gonna get there in 1 second. We gonna get there, new one. Pop Gaddis, the originator of the Gaddis clan in the building. Good morning. Cameron Hardy, what it do? Good brother. And we got Concrete Jungle say tapping in from the Shy. What it do, fam? Then we got Erica Gaddis. Good morning. Allie Nicole Gaddis River. She coming in from Miami. You heard? And we got the lovely Karen Malone. Thank you for tapping in, Karen. Thank you, Feel It for Life. Good morning. Timothy Colson. Good morning. We got the beautiful Terry Nixon. Good morning. We got, you know who it is, a.k.a., but I'm going to say her name first, Asaya Aquil, a.k.a. Mama Aquil. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. And we got Wanda Smith. Thanks for tapping in. Kimberly Mitchell, thanks for tapping in. Good morning to you two beautiful young ladies. And we got the lovely Avis Hopkins tapping in. Good morning to my brothers. Good morning. Good morning. The best I can say to the brothers is good morning, beloveds. Good morning. Good morning. Nakia Harris, good morning. Thank you for tapping in. And show you right, we got the beautiful Luana Terry. And good morning to her mother. I think good morning to you and happy birthday to your mother. Luana Terry. No games. Thank you for tapping in. And we got the lovely Tasha Lynn in the building. The Golden Child Shot. Good morning. Thank you for tapping in, beloved. Then we got Felicia Martinez coming in from the East Coast. And y'all know I'm getting ready for my who this show is sponsored by today. Thank you for tapping in, beloved. Mr. Thomas, what it do, good brother? What it do? And Floyd Turner, the man himself, said good morning to everybody. And my brother, Lumi Herbert, great day to be great. At Mickey, South Florida, Broward County, checking in. 954 at your door. You heard? We're on the cusp of something real going down. Merck 76, good morning to you. The beautiful Sandra Nicole's Martin. Thank you for tapping in. I said your middle name. Today is gonna be hard for me.
It's one of them words days.
Yeah, Georgia boy, top of the morning to you. Lanita Murray, good morning, good morning. Prayer changes. We're gonna find out. Good morning to you. We got my other good brother, Michael Cooley, tapping in. You heard what he said. Good morning, Point of Order, Greenwood, Mississippi in the building. 662. Money over BS. Keep that pressure on Davina, you heard? Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you. Latrice Green, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tapping in. Then we got the beautiful Yogi G. You heard what she said. What it do from the 202 family. Looking forward to tapping in with you guys. Hawk smashing that like button. You heard? Hey, yo, I can't wait till you put this thing down coming from the DC area. Y'all don't know I got DC family now. And I got my Mississippi family. You know, I got my family tapping in from all borders of the United States. Mr. Classic, what it do, my good brother? Then we got the lovely Eleanor Wicker. You know her, aka Mama Wicker, coming. She said a West man, you heard. And we got the lovely Crystal Monique in the building. Good morning. Meat Freaks Barbecue. This is my Florida people tapping in. You know, from Palaca, Florida in the building. You got the rest of the look. Pastor Marvin Gaddis in the building. Then we and Pastor coming from the ATL. You see, I'm getting a lot of love from the South.
Hi.
A lot of love from the South. I got my Florida family in the building. I got my Mississippi family in the building. I got my Georgia family. And guess who just
We got our Carolinas.
For sure. I'm on my way to him. We got Tash Montana 313. Then we got that hit that 75. I got my D people in the house.
Oh, but Mick, I did want to say that there's been flooding in and around South Carolina, so prayers for them. I think a levee broke last night or something. I haven't heard too much more than that, but yeah, there was some pretty bad flooding hitting.
Damn. Prayers to the families in the Carolinas where the range is coming at. David B., good morning. Okay, where we at? Otis, you know my Bama people tapping in. Otis Johnson. Bama's in the building. Then we got some more East Coast. Jimmy coming in from East Boston. If y'all don't know, some might call it Beantown. I don't know what area that's at. I don't know if he coming from the Roxbury when Benzito them from. I know a little parts about Boston, Beantown. That's just for me and my good brother Jimmy talking.
All I know about Boston.
Johnson. Thank you.
All I know about Boston is I like their teams more than New York. That's about it.
Yeah. Pedro was putting it down. Let me see what Felicia Martinez says. She says Mickey's roll call today is sponsored by the Lento Law Group for winning an appeals court against the ARPA committee. Winters give us the 411. As y'all know, Winters is under the weather. I'm telling her she got COVID. She want to argue with me back and forth that she don't. I'm just telling her.
I'm trying to tell her that meat at Taco Bell ain't cow. It ain't beef. That came from a wet market.
Grace and peace tapping in. Good morning to you, beloved, from Georgia. You heard, that stuff ain't right. That ain't right. The sister then tapped in. Good morning. Who did I miss? Oh, Tony Terry in the building. That's my good brother coming in from Miami-Dade County. In case y'all don't know where that's at, the 305. I can put the letters, I can put the numbers in. I know where my people from. You know what I'm talking about? I got you, brother. Don't worry about it, Tony. I got your back, baby. Don't worry about it.
I don't even know where I'm from right now. I don't even know my own area code. Then I still keep the 810 on my phone.
For sure. That's how you got to do it. Rhonda Atkins coming in. She said from second law. I nothing but love. We cousins. Justin Ellis, thank you for tapping in. See what I tell you? I got your back, baby. Don't worry. I got your back, man. I got your back. Christine Chandler, good morning. Then we got Gaddis Construction Company. Good morning. And we got the good brother Jonathan Joy in the building. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for tapping in. Then we got Sertha Henderson. Thank you for coming and watching. We're going to try to put the best show we can put together for you. And Justin Ellis said VA in the building. This East Coast. We getting that East Coast love. But I love when my family tap in from the West Coast, though. My good brother Marcus Fielder coming in.
That's different kinds of California. Love. That's different kinds of love, right? We got our East Coasters. It is 9:12 for us on the East Coast. West Coast, they're waking up at 6 a.m. to see us. That is some dedication.
That's why I gotta put that. I've been telling her, good brother Fielder, go. I told her, I said that test a lie. About a month ago, I remember when my boys was sick. They got calm. They just a cold. Man, when he went a week later, he had Dan is on the verge of having pneumonia. That's what I was trying to tell her. Like, it's wicked out here, family. Eat your vitamins, eat right, and get out there and work for about 30 minutes. You know, you got to do what is right.
Got to sweat a little bit.
Yeah, Lasagna Larry, good morning. Thank you for tapping in. We got Miss D said, good morning, 810. And smash that like button as usual. You heard? We got Reverend James West Jim Gaddis in the building. Thank you for tapping in. Aubrey Collins, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, you know, I gotta put the legend itself up on here. RJ MF Cat. Welcome, my man. I was waiting on you to come on in. I love my West Coast family.
Very own shit starter.
Hey, Harbor, good morning. Then we got the greatest of them all, hot damn it. Used Peoples. Good morning, the beautiful Miss Gladys Williams. You heard the lovely Debbie Carker's in the building. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning. Good morning. What I'm telling you. And we got who helped create the Gaddis clan. Big Mama Gaddis herself is in the building. Then we got the beautiful Queen Hanifa. I'm definitely not going to say the last name. I would butcher it. Grand Rising to you, beautiful Grand Rising. She said, Miss Gladys said, winter's going to kill you. Please don't eat that Taco Bell. Then they took her out.
Man, I've seen a couple comments about that. No one over 25 should be eating Taco Bell. That
Kenneth, good morning. You ain't lying. Dr. Cammy in the building. Good morning, and you. Chicago Girl 87. Chicago Girls 87. Good morning.
Yeah, that's our new friend that came in yesterday.
See, Dorchester. That's what he coming in, working in Boston, but live in Dorchester. Y'all think I ain't know how to say that? You heard? I know a little something about Beantown, baby. I know a little something about it.
I know all the Irish folk are there.
Good morning.
They drink Guinness.
And we got Stanley Wood. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with a good Guinness. I don't drink it, but ain't nothing wrong with a good lager.
I mean,
Stanley Wood, what it do? You heard? You see what Timothy Colson said, 911-229 in the house from Georgia, baby. Sweet Cupcake on break. Thank you for tapping in, beloved. Thank you. Andre Holland then came on in. You heard? Then we got Donald, California boy Gaddis. Man, listen, I might have to go to Cali. You heard? I might have to get up out of here.
Them Gaddis are more spread out than the Berryhill family. Like, I got extended family I ain't never met that's here, there, a little bit everywhere. The Gaddises are coast to coast, north to south.
Listen, and we got Salty Chef checking in from Saskatchewan family. Good morning at 7:13 a.m. He said he live in Dorchester. My bad for messing that up. My bad. I'm so sorry about that, Jimmy. But hey, that's why we here to get it right. Get some Black Sea Oil, people. Tell them again, new one. Then we got the Wickster tapping in. I call him OG Wig, in case y'all don't know. OG Wig.
The original 810 shit starter.
Oh, you see what it said? Went all the way to Alaska, caught COVID for the first time, man. Better believe it's still out here. Tell him, Yolanda. This
is why I live in the woods. I don't go around people. They carry COVID.
Good morning, beautiful. Love God always. Good morning, beloved. Good morning. Good morning. And you heard what you heard what Felicia said. Hey, third ward, vote for Beverly Biggs Levy for that third ward seat. You heard? Abundant Faith. Thank you for tapping in, beloved. Thank you for tapping in.
Good morning.
Michael Jackson Jones, Atlantic City. Good morning. Thank you for tapping in. We getting love from that East Coast too.
We see it. We're going from top to bottom.
Eddie Gray. Eddie Gray. Good morning. 704 Sports. Shoot. Y'all tap into my good brother Eddie Gray. Then my Carolina family tapping in. Y'all know I'm gonna mess that up. Let me see what Debbie said. Hey, Mickey, we need people to help us. Miss Bob put out door hangers. Miss Bev put out door hangers and flyers Friday after the press release at City Hall at 1. Get out there.
Get out there and help. And if you're gonna help, reach out to Ms. Bev Biggs on Facebook or any of her staff, any of the folks helping her out, and let them know that you're coming to help. You can't do it alone.
Yeah, you see Debbie Clark on Help Him. My good brother Elliot McCanston tapped in. Thank you, good brother. We finna get that Conspiracy Tuesdays rolling, you heard? And we got the lovely Teresa said, like, share, and subscribe with the $5 super chat. Third Ward residents, make sure you get out and vote for the beautiful Miss Beverly Biggs Levy, you heard? And I want to try to put this together. I don't know. AGKDTS. Oh, shoot.
Mason
Good morning.
Good
morning.
Association Conspit.
Yeah.
That looked German to me.
That's why I left it alone. Good morning, beloved. Good morning. Good morning. Mandy Berry Hill. Hey.
Yep, that's the wife. She's over on the Rumble side.
In. Oh, she on the Rumble side. Thank you for tapping in. I'm getting down. I started a little late because you not be talking junk.
Oh, yeah.
Then
she came in here, let me have it.
For sure. That's what you supposed to do, because I should have been down there handling it better. You said, I love me some Guinea Shout. The best, you heard? Christine Brown, the legend herself. The legend. And I'm going to leave it at that. Red Snapper's in the building. Thank you for tapping in.
She's been around for quite a while, ain't she?
Hey, she's been rolling with me since the 90s, baby.
She's been rolling. She's been rolling with the channel since we were still on Facebook. Let that sink in for a minute.
Okay. Let me put that down. That wasn't for me. That wasn't for me. That wasn't for me neither. That loving me. Good morning. And we got my beautiful cousin Maria Cotter in the building. Good morning. I've been on my black seed oil. Tell them again, prayer changes. Y'all take care of y'all health out here. You heard? Mary Davis. Good morning. Don't listen what Trevor doing. He's all over the place right now. Good morning, Mary Davis. Vote Beverly Biggs, Third Ward. You heard?
Look, I get my B12, my B6.
The Way of Jesus Christ Church. And there it is. Yep. What he said. I want to offer for the Third Ward Council to come on and offer their views and why they. Oh, okay. Well, it's out there. It's out there. You see what Yolanda. You see what Yogi G said. Let the people know when class is held with you and brother Elliot. Heard.
Give us some time, man. When do you?
Good morning. Then we got. I got to put this one up here. The beautiful, lovely, and always have grace and peace. The beautiful Holletta Martin. You heard. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Now, let me see. She said, love us back. Christine Brown for a show. I almost hit the wrong one. Kendra Weathers, thank you for tapping in. Good morning. Good morning. And this one for you, Trevor. She said, hey, Trevor, thanks for a heads up on the Imposter 810.
Thank you. Thank you for taking action on that. Let's get Mr. McCants up there real quick. You were told to shout out what days and times you two are on. What time classes?
Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Tuesday at 5 p.m. But it was my fault for us being late this last Tuesday. Carol Kincaid, good morning, beautiful. Good morning. Then I gotta holler at my 7th Wardian family shooting the shit. T, what it do, beloved? What it do?
Man,
now this was the one. This for you, Holletta. Damn it, that's the one for you right there. But this the one I gotta do. I gotta get down to it. There it is. Hot damn it. There it is. Y'all know what time it is. Miss Tidra Owens, thank you for tapping in, and good morning. Miss Kariza Smith, good morning, beloved. And we got Bubba Gaddis tapping in for Houston, Texas. And y'all make sure y'all prayers for the family down there in Texas. You heard? Let me get this weather to y'all, because y'all know this is the thing that y'all love to come in and see. I got to get this to Merck says prayers for the Mabane, North Carolina, the water shortage and the flooding in many places in North Carolina. Y'all, man, prayers to our family out there in the Carolinas. Linda Chilton, good morning. Prayers to the family. And let me get this weather out the way, because y'all love it. I got to. That's enough. That's enough. Hot damn it. I can't keep
Damn.
that like that. I can't keep playing it. Y'all ready for this weather? Tell you
All
right now. They say today the high is 82 and the low is 64. But right now it says it's 70, but it feels like 75. And I'm thinking what I'm trying to say is it's gonna get hot in here. That's what I think it is. It's gonna be hot in here.
Let me give you your North Florida, South Georgia weather. Right now it's 80. It's going to get up to 91 with a little bit of cloud cover. And that's your day. It's going to get hotter. That's it.
We got through the weather, hot damn it. I mean, somebody got to
quick,
do
fast,
it.
and easy.
Somebody got to
Channel
do it.
12 don't do it no more, right?
I woulda, but I'm not the type of person that'll try to make a person where I gotta be like, I'm out here. When you gotta show up to work, I'm like, you get well. I'm just telling y'all. This is under the weather. Oh, Big Mama got us, no problem. No problem. I'm telling you, no problem. No problem.
I love her. She's amazing. Miss Felicia. Neely, smash that like button. I love her.
Hey, they is. But now what we gotta put up? You got that slide together. What is the major news that went on? I know it's something about the Lento group. I know it's something
all
on
I've
there.
got.
You got
all
the,
I've
can you
got.
go in the group? Can you see when it put the thing out? We can.
I've got an email that has been forwarded to me.
I'll find it.
Okay.
I got
Yeah. So you want 810 Flint Politics reboot, and
I don't like how
so
this
much in here.
Down right here.
I'm not downloading this. I'll just share my screen.
Nah.
You got it?
Need browser. That's it. Oh crap! Somehow I got blocked. I gotta come out of this.
Tony, I would, but I don't want to get hit with the copyright strike. I do the background stuff here.
Hold up. I'll be right back, man. I gotta come back. I gotta go out.
He did a thing. Right. I don't know what he did, but he did a thing. So in that case, he's back.
I gotta come out. I'm trying to figure something out. It's
you just want
trying to do that.
The breaking news, like
nah, I don't even need that. My screen over here has something blocked my screen, and this is terrible. I'll be back. Let me say, okay, leave studio.
You might have hit F12 by accident. Anywho, I'll just go ahead and take some chats while we're waiting for Mickey to. I don't know what he did with his computer. See this? I don't. There we are, Miss Wintershall, ladies and gentlemen. From coughing up a lung from eating that bat from Taco Bell. Let's see, everyone. She is okay. She's just checking in. She's just not 100% right now. Let me see what else we got. We got Get Well Wintuses, a whole bunch of Get Well Wintuses. Thank you. I think she needs that kind of support right now. Green Eyes, 85 today at my house with a real feel of 95 and 90% chance of rain. God. Oh, he's back. Did he fix his screen?
Yeah, I got all mine together.
He did it?
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Deborah looking for the goat cup.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Here we go. Like sometimes it take me a second to get here, but I'm here. Oh, no, went to the wrong page.
Yeah, all sorts of discombobulated. But it's okay. Yeah, so what I'm understanding about, please try to correct me if I'm wrong saying this name, but Mebane, is the flooding is causing the water to back up and get contaminated. So you can't use your tap water right now, which is causing a shortage. It's one of those weird situations. You got water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. What else we got? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Get us here. Boy, I tell you this. Oh, here we go, family. Now let me get to what I need to do. Oh, crap. It's something terrible when you're trying to get here and put this together. I'm trying to do it the right way without let me see. No. Yeah, there we go, right there. Hot damn it. Here we go. Hey, here we go, hot damn it. It took me a minute, but I found it. This is the news that you can use. The hedge, nah, listen. The Lento Law Group scores a big win. And the appeals court, the 12-member ARPA committee, was a violation of the charter. More tomorrow on the bump. Hot damn it, we here. This, and here we is. And here we is right now. Here we is.
So far, I've got an email from Wintus that has been forwarded with the sender's permission. I'm waiting for a little bit more. And it goes, hi. In July 2023, several plaintiffs, including Councilwoman Tanya Burns and the late Councilman Eric Mays, sued the city of Flint and Mayor Sheldon Neely, alleging that Neely unilaterally created the American Rescue Plan Act Advisory Committee without seeking the enactment of an ordinance or the passage of a resolution, that Mayor Neely failed to seek the approval of Flint City Council concerning the appointment of individual members of the ARPA committee, and the ARPA committee meeting was in closed session. Genesee County Circuit Court dismissed the plaintiff's complaint. The plaintiffs appealed. Today, the Michigan Court of Appeals, get out of Genesee County if you count that court system, issued a decision holding that on the basis of factual allegations in the plaintiff's complaint, the ARPA committee's formation and operation appears to violate the city charter. The court also held that the ARPA Advisory Committee was not subject to Michigan's Open Meetings Act. Here's a quote about the decision from Lawrence A. Katz of the Lento Law Group. We are extremely pleased that the Court of Appeals recognized that Mayor Neely acted illegally when he circumvented Flint City Council and unilaterally created the ARPA Advisory Committee, a multi-member board. Sadly, the clear language of Flint City charter, the mayor ignored it and required a lawsuit to compel him to comply with the city charter. We hope this court decision discourages the mayor from attempting to illegally form such entities in the future. And that's all I've got so far. But if he's circumventing charter and doing his own thing, doesn't that sound like something he's done rather recently, Mick?
For sure. Oh, my bad. Let me not cut you. Let me get to welcome the beautiful Beverly Biggs Levy, who is running for the 3rd ward, and they keep trying to derail her. Good morning, beloved. Beautiful, the gracious one, who always keep her hair fried, dyed, and laid to the side. You heard? You know what, cuz I would have want to call her Michael B in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I would say call her, but I think she, like Winters, was sounding nasty this morning.
Yeah.
She was sounding nasty on the phone. Aluna Callaway Lane. And I'm telling her, you know, not to get off subject, but I would. Now, if she want to, she can, but she was sounding nasty on the phone this morning.
She sounded congested.
Yeah, that's what I told her. She got some. And we got the Mac in the building. I call her the Maxter. And Mac, good morning, good morning. Let me say, living life with Xavier and Angela. You heard? Let's get back to business.
The business.
No, that right there. This is what I want to know. But I can say this, boy. Much as I can't stand John, 10 out of 10. But I will say this. I gotta talk my shit. It's just me.
You do.
No, I can't stand him. No, John, but I'm saying that man with the Lento group, man, they've been in a hell of a fight. They've been in a hell of a fight. Like I'm gonna tell you how short my patience is. And hopefully we can probably get the lawyer on for it, because I got some questions I would love to ask, and what would it be? You know what I'm saying? But don't listen when they say a person stayed the course. I would have been lost. I'm done. The way the court system play here, and for them to take it, because wasn't that the Court of Appeals?
That was the Michigan Circuit Court of Appeals, not
So
Genesee. No, that's the state.
Now, what that say? How Genesee been playing? What
Genesee's been playing. That's exactly what it tells you.
Facts. Angela Lynette, good morning. Oh, hit the wrong one. Angela Lynette, good morning. Thank you for tapping in. And let me go back to here. Prayer change. Isn't that the same thing he did when appointed the third ward and back? That is it. But listen, thank you, prayer change. Let me put that back up. I love the chat, man, because y'all keep us on our game and y'all gonna help us out when we fall. Damn sure I got to give Miss Eunice her flowers. And that Marcia Tarver, them two women right there, and probably the I don't really want to be arguing with y'all. I know y'all go back and bring stuff out here. I've been watching. We ain't gonna say his name. That one, they got called from Satan to do the devil's work. He ain't been having a good week. And let me put this up. Felicia, tell him again. How we got 179 on the 78 likes?
Hell, I'm two of them.
Mayor Chris Martin, I know you watching. Like it. This ain't about you today. But let's get back to it. It may be, who knows? We don't know. We flowing. We're gonna let it go.
Right? That
right there showed you how you can come to the court system here. If you had to go to the Michigan, so they went over them. And y'all know this. You got to have chalupa, moolah, cheese, dip. You know what I'm saying? Cream, cashews, everything around Michigan to get up there and get this so they've been sitting up there playing. That ARPA committee was illegal. Y'all know I voted for Kamala. Voted in the
You're still running that?
Hell yeah, because I gotta say, Kamala should have probably spent money with 810, could have pulled it off. But let's get back to this. So now we know that ARPA committee was illegal, right?
Yes.
Then they appoint the councilman in the first ward that was on the ARPA committee that was illegal. He got appointed to the first ward, then got elected to the first ward.
Question, didn't he also recommend the Maid Institute, his own 501c3 nonprofit?
We got the sick one herself. I think she tried to set me up. I've been sneezing in here since I don't come up to the studio. Gotta spray it down.
Yep.
She said Watts. What is WOTS? Wotes.
Word on the street.
Oh, got it. I'm telling you, I only went so far. My word is 99.9%. They pushed me through the Flint school system, but I do not write in cursive. Accurate that a letter has been sent out to City Hall regarding the ambassador. More than one makes it illegal. Also, according to the court. So now we know right
body here, appointed by the mayor without the approval of City Council.
Y'all gonna quit this BS with all this WOTS. Y'all got to put it out there for me. I'm saying now. Y'all know they pushed me through, but I was a successful story that made it through. The successful story that made it through.
A successful entrepreneur at this point.
I didn't know y'all. See, they laughed and thought I wasn't gonna make it, but here I am. This is what I want to say. Linda Booth, I got nothing but respect for you, but I got to tell the truth. Y'all ought to be barred from the Ethics and Accountability Board. Yep. And I'm just like, I'm lost for words when it comes down to Trishelle Young, and she's a lawyer. That she didn't see that, like that was wrong. And to my brother,
hold on,
William Harris, yo.
You're going to point out that she's a lawyer, but so was Bill Kim, and you saw some of his takes.
I'm going to get to him.
Just because you're a lawyer don't mean you're good.
Let me get to him.
All right, I'll let you finish.
I'm going to get to him. Let me tell you. That's why I left this up here for this right here. She's on the Ethics and Accountability Board, but William Harris, brother, sometime heavy is the head to wear the crown. I as Winters would say, what she would say, what the late great Mays would say, in the infant stage, I don't think you had. I'm not going to question your intelligence because I know you're a very high intellectual brother. But I don't think you had the backbone to handle that president seat because all they did was, it seemed like you was just the puppet and it was puppet masters pulling your strings, because if you can't see, you've been set up. They put you in that seat. Let's be honest, we know about your mother got some of the ARPA money. Now we can't just slide past that. We can't slide past that. Your mama got some of that ARPA money. But what you did was you did everything that blocking, like I said, you got a hell of a script. You got a hell of a script, and you went with it. Like we had that conversation. You was there, we was there when I told her no. What you need to do now, while you was trying to get rid of Billy Dancer, the lovely Billy Dancer, what you need to do now is get rid of Linda Booth. She need to be off, and I feel it should all go all the way to the school board. She need to be off because right now she cannot be trusted.
No,
she cannot be trusted, and she on video saying, "Oh, the charter don't mean nothing." So that lets you know you have a person on the ENA board that's
supposed to uphold the charter.
Break that down for me, Trevor. Break that down for me.
Look, she's supposed to uphold the charter. That's what the ENA board is. It is to hold city council and the mayor through the ombudsperson's office accountable to the law and to the charter. But if she says the charter don't matter, then what are you doing there? Oh yeah, I screenshot that, Mickey. That's going up somewhere on our page. But yeah, how can you be pressed and take an oath to uphold? How is it your job to uphold something that you don't believe in, that you say does not matter? Now, excuse me. I don't understand how that works. That's like telling me to defend the country, and I say, well, the country don't matter. Make it make sense.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see if he got the backbone. Because what he got to understand, Big T, good morning. What he got to understand that now you cannot say the court they went to a higher court, let you know that the BS that y'all was doing is wrong. It's illegal. Now let's get to Kim. He got out before he could get blamed for this. But now,
smart man.
What I would say now, hey, cuz listen, I gotta put it up there. We see the charter doesn't mean anything because they changed the shit to fit their narrative. Facts. That's why if go ahead. Oh, brother Harris, you lucky.
I was just saying, yep.
You lucky, brother Harris, man, because if I was Dennis Pfeiffer, you're done. You're done. If you can't come back and putting something together to get rid of Linda on there, as you can see, she violated. If y'all ain't putting nothing together for that, Dennis, brother, and I got nothing but, I mean, this is showing a lot. Now, this is another man of God. Elder, is he an elder, right? They throwing out titles around here that God wouldn't give none of them. Wouldn't give none of them no titles. These are lists, elder of what? If you say, oh my God, boy, they be shaming God like it ain't nothing.
If Mr. Harris don't come forward and ask for her resignation, demand her resignation, Dennis needs to remove him and put someone outspoken and independent, someone that will tear him up as well as tear up everyone else up there. My vote, Taylor. Send Tay up there. She will get people together.
Man, I won't miss. Hey, and y'all know I've been on the good brother Jonathan. But can I say this, Jonathan? From the sound of my voice, brother, let me tell you something. I know a lady in that ward that if you say you feeling it from the man above, put that woman on that board. You ain't gotta like me. Put Miss Gladys, the used people, on that hot damn board up there on the Ethics and Accountability Board, and let's see. She probably gonna get on me about cussing. But I'm saying, I know it's a woman in that board, that in your ward. I'm telling you, Jonathan, that if you put her up on there, the games that is being played wouldn't be played no more. I'm telling you, and I believe if Miss Biggs rightfully get to walk in that seat, if they quit the cheating and the lying, and she get to put her person in that and on that ombudsman that she can pick from the people of the third ward, and not ones that'll go along with the get along. As you can see, I believe we'll get some change going on. You know, I really truly believe. But I'm telling you, Fife Dog, if he don't call or ask for Linda Booth's resignation, man, you ought to get rid of that man over there. He's not good for the community. He's good for I'm for the money. You know, I'm for the fiscal with the F. With the F, fiscal. I'm with the paper. I'm all about
Fiscal.
Capitalistic. Let me tell you right now. I ain't saying fiscal with the PH.
No, fiscaled.
Fiscal, that's what I'm talking about. I'm with the paper. I know, believe me, if they was giving 810 some money down here, I've been trying to sell out long as I know. But since y'all ain't want to come to me, when I threw it out there, it's off. Gloves is off. We just gonna tell on y'all. I'm for the people. When it was a time I was trying to snitch. Believe me, I mean not snitch, sell out. Let me get that right. Sell out. Y'all ain't want to offer me no money. Y'all ain't want to offer me. I wasn't going for no peanuts, baby. Hot damn it. I wasn't going for it. Wasn't going for peanuts. I wasn't going for no 125. I wasn't going for no $450. If we wasn't starting, baby, at least 20,000 and up. Cause y'all know it's people on here I gotta take care of and everything. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all do want a clip, say he gonna send, I will tell on you if you committing a crime. I'm just gonna tell you. I've been out that field. We in the news business. We in the telling the truth. So if me telling on you, if you think that's so shall it be. Don't do no wrong in front of me.
Okay, I've got the 10-page court document here.
Oh my God, they sent it to you.
Yep, that comes from our very own Wintis Hall. May she get better and stop eating Taco Bell. Everyone knows that Diablo sauce. That Diablo sauce is straight Omicron. So
go ahead,
let's go ahead and share screen. Oh yeah, she's gonna hurt me. She's gonna hurt me
with fire. I know right now she probably typing something.
And I do have AI summary up because I just got this. I haven't had the time to read it in depth.
Willa Phillips, thank you for tapping in.
Thank you.
Some more Georgia family. What's that right there, Trevor? You know I don't know what's going on.
All right, so this is the court decision. It's a 10-page report as to why the judge says X, Y, and Z. In this case, it is the judge saying that our plaintiffs, in this case, Eric May's son, I will mess up his name if I try it, but
Hakeem.
Okay, Mr. Hakeem, personal representative of the estate of Eric Bradford Mays, Tanya Burns, John Billings Jr., Ms. Beverly Biggs Levy, Terrence Levy, Victor Jones, I'm not going to try that one. I don't want to butcher anyone's name. Sherry Renee Dickerson and Asithia Blanks are plaintiffs here. Were right in their lawsuit against the city of Flint and Mayor Sheldon Neely.
Wow, downright diabolical.
So going on to right here.
Let me answer this question, Trevor. While we right here, I got hold on. Let me throw on my tinfoil hat right now. I got to throw on my tinfoil.
Man, how come I don't have no tinfoil in here?
Okay, right. This is what we doing. You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me, right? Now the judge in Genesee County. RJ Cat, you ain't lying. Ain't nothing cheap about here because everybody wants stuff here. Wendy's looking for a new. She got to have a dressing room. Trevor got things he need.
I got to have a coffee maker in my office. That's all I need.
Brother Elliot want things. I got to. I got Sister Taliba. I got to keep everybody happy over here. Now we got to keep it rolling though. So I got to get that money. But this is what I'm saying. Oh, that's cold blooded right there, Angela Lynette. If your auntie did that, Lord, I'm not going to no family dinners if we doing that to each other. But you got to get that paper though. What I'm saying, this what I'm saying right here. Not a judge in Genesee County.
No.
Cause see, that committee was illegal. Even when
But
we had, go ahead.
here's the fun part. Not just one judge, not two judges, 3 whole judges in the state of Michigan appellate court. The Honorable O'Brien PJ, Young, and Corbin JJ.
Wow.
3 judges sat there and said that all of our brave plaintiffs here who came forward to fight for the city of Flint's rights were correct in stating that the city received $94,726,644 from the federal coronavirus local fiscal recovery fund, or the American Rescue Act.
Mhm.
An ARPA community advisory committee was formed to evaluate grant proposals. The plaintiffs, including city residents and council members, challenged the committee's formation, alleging violation of the city charter and the Open Meetings Act. Now, they
Wow.
got one thing yes here, one thing no.
What
The
was
one
it,
thing
yeah?
yes.
What was the
This-
no? Okay, go
The
with
no
the yes.
was OMA, but the yes was that this was a multi-body committee
Mm.
set up by the mayor illegally.
Mm. Wow.
Now, OMA has to go through different standards, right? So your multi-body
That's the
committee,
Open Meetings Act, right?
yes.
See, I knew that one. I knew that one there.
So your multi-body committee is a group of people who have come forward under the umbrella of government to advise or govern. This
Mm.
is an advisory committee convened by Mayor Sheldon Neely without city council approval through ordinance or through resolution. That is correct. If this committee was illegal, then everything they did should be null and void. Now, the Open Meetings Act has a different set of criteria for what a multi-person body is and how that constitutes. So, unfortunately, the Open Meetings Act part did get shot down just because everything about it just unfortunately didn't meet up with the state Supreme Court definition of what that body is in terms of the OMA, in terms of what a multi-person body is for the purposes of this. Absolutely spot on and correct.
I'm looking at this with Donnell Merida sitting out to cut you off. He said, hold up, stop the clock. John Billings was actually in the lawsuit, then sold out for a Cracker Barrel breakfast. Hey, stuff happens like that.
Hey, look, you have no idea how good Cracker Barrel hits sometimes.
hey, that Herschel, Uncle Herschel breakfast. he took that Uncle Herschel breakfast and said, yeah, I'll get over there with y'all. Man, downright diabolical. But it's funny that Councilwoman Tanya Burns was hollering about this, saying that was an illegal board.
Yep.
Fell on deaf ears. Councilwoman Jerry Winfrey Carter was hollering about it. I want to say Councilman Dennis Pfeiffer. They've been hollering about that board. And this is why you cannot pass nothing through that this mayor won't. You cannot, Lazilla. That's what the person named Lazilla Jones. Oh. Got it. Michelle Pfeiffer, what'd it do?
Lavanzella. Okay.
Bill Kim was here then and wasn't it? Yeah, Bill Kim, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Bill started it. Then he said, this is way too stupid. I'm going to go down for this. I'm going to get disbarred. Give this to someone else. And he scrammed.
Right. But I want to know now, because you took a person that was on that board and appointed them to council. And that's the first ward councilman. Didn't
he also get to vote on a lot of ARPA proposals that he also ran through on this committee?
Man, let me tell you something, dude. This is like downright diabolical. When you show, I'm tripping on that. Now, the judge in Genesee County found this was wrong. But when you go to the state of Michigan Court of Appeals, and they come right up here I want to know what's going on now. What's going to happen? Because Councilman Leon was on there as a third ward, but he ran as the first ward.
Mm-hmm.
We got to make this make sense. Because how long do you have to be living in that ward before you can run? Because
I
you
believe
couldn't
it's
say
6 months, isn't it?
what was the time that he was on that board as a third ward member, then he ran as the first ward member. Because
God,
now we got you know, some, you know, the math ain't math, and it might do in Flint, you know, 7 months is a year.
Oh, okay.
I'm just telling you.
Well, if that's the case,
7
did I
months
live
is a
there
year.
for 8 years or did I live there for 15 years based on their math?
I'm just telling you that, you know, they do this, you know, you round down. I thought 6 is up, 5 go up, 4 down. But this is new math.
Oh, okay.
Because you
That's
know
that Common Core.
Yeah. This that new math. That ain't 2 plus 2 ain't 4. But if you minus 2 from 6, you might come up to 5. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you.
Man,
Welcome to Bizarro.
I think it's because one of them has a PhD and I don't, and that's why I don't understand it.
Listen, hey, you know, I graduated from University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. Ain't nobody, you ain't got to check it. Now, I graduate, I'm a U of M alum.
Just like the mayor. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I graduated from U of M in Michigan.
I'm talking about the second ward person. I mean, she's so superior and so much smarter than any of us because that PhD, this math has to make sense to her, and I'm just not smart enough to get it.
I'm just telling you. Noble Mac, thanks for tapping in from Cincinnati. You heard? Oh my good. Otis said other matters need to get to the appeals court. It's obvious that your local judges are too politically motivated. Man, This stuff is diabolical. That's why, hell yeah, Deborah Luna, I'm an engineer. I mean, I got all of it. I got all the scholars. I was a valedictorian when I left the U of M. I'm just saying, because this is what I'm saying. This is the craziness. Now, I wonder how the court's gonna feel here, because now you can see you can't, you know, if this ain't friends, brothers, and in-laws all the way down to the T, I don't know what it is. Like, who do you go get help from now? If you can't get help from your local judges, who do we run to now? Who do we go to? Because everybody ain't got money to take it to the state of Michigan Court of Appeals. Do it cost to go there? Oh my goodness. Oh, let me see. Oh my goodness.
There we go.
B. Marie said, remember when Judge Chris Christensen donated to Mayor Shell Neely's campaign? That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, follow the money. Wow. Facts. They using that Terrence Howard map, and is. That's what I'm saying. So now what happened? I mean, I want to know what the next thing is, because can Kim be brought back up? Because I feel like all the pressure, the BS.
I feel like because he gave so many legal opinions and they ran with that as gospel, that he should be brought up in front of the bar at very least, and let the bar decide.
No, he should be barred. He should be barred.
Yeah, you have to let the bar decide that. Now, here's the fun thing about lawyers.
Fast track his ass in disbarment. Go ahead.
Here's the fun thing about lawyers. Oftentimes, the threat of sanctions is more damaging to a case or a career than sanctions themselves. So if he goes in front of the bar and they don't hit him, it's still going to crush his career. He's going to be stuck in housing court for the rest of his career. Have fun.
Right. No. I don't even want him in housing court. I'm like this with the beautiful Michelle Young said, can we take his license to practice law away? That's what I'm talking about.
The problem is he can get it back within a year, and then it's almost like it never happened again. No. You put him in front of that bar, and then they give him a slap on the wrist without disbarring him, and no firm will handle him again. No city will touch him. He is going to be an ambulance chaser for housing court. If you do it the other way, he can get his license back and he'll be right back where he was, making 6 figures a year.
No, he need to be disbarred and behind bars. He listen, I don't know how people, you know, I'm not saying because I know sometimes, you know, far as crimes in America, they can they can run into that gray area. He should be disbarred. He went along with this administration fleecing the residents. He
Yes.
went along with them fleecing the residents off of ARPA money, government money, first of all. With them fleecing the residents, don't you know people got ARPA money that's on council now? And a person that was on the ARPA committee was getting money voting for stuff. And then they get paid to be on that ARPA committee.
That one I don't remember. I think so,
Family.
though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
now here's the question, though. What's the fallout from this going to actually be? Okay,
that's
so
the thing.
that was a illegal multi-body committee, right?
Oh wow.
Multi-person body. So are they going to start calling back ARPA funds? Are they just going to, run that check back, reverse the charge, bring it back to the city and have them vote on it again? What's actually going to happen here? Or is it just a slap on the city's wrist, which does absolutely nothing for the residents?
Mm-mm.
And this is actually on law. This ain't, on our plaintiffs, or sorry, our plaintiffs. This isn't on the lawyers or the judges. This is on the law to make this right by the people.
I'm looking at this what Deborah Luna put up here. Allegedly, Cole's court-appointed attorney dipped out of this current case for a job with the AG. Allegedly, wow. See, see how this stuff is starting to make sense. Now I'm wondering why the executive director of the library resigned from her position. Wow.
And our very own beautiful and wonderful Wintis Hall with the bat in her throat. Yes, they received a stipend from the Mott Foundation. So now it is a paid multi-person committee.
Wow. And then this person got to go from that committee being appointed as a third ward member to got appointed in the first ward. Wow, downright diabolical.
I mean, so now what?
Well, let me see which case. She said nothing will happen. The damage has already been done. No checks and balances in the city hall. Facts. I mean, that's the facts.
I would like to see a fine levied against the mayor. If not, even better, jail time would be great. Or, him removed from office by the courts. Because Tanya did a good thing when she got to where they can't remove council members, even temporarily. But that never went for no mayor. If he's abusing his power as mayor, and now it is on record in court at the state level, then you've got several other lawsuits naming him. Hi, I'm one of them. And it shows a pattern of misbehavior and a pattern of abusing power. Maybe he should be removed by the courts.
Oh, wow. Facts. I'm looking at B Marie saying, hold on. I look with Shady Shy, and she was only there at the library for a year, and she jumped up and just stepped down. And I'm looking at what B Marie said, because those meetings were held at the library.
Yep.
So she was over the library when that was going down. Wow. See, it's when you look at it, you connect the dot. Like Dustin was when he was dropping little jewels. I got to throw his name up there when he was dropping little nuggets. When you start looking at stuff and seeing how people, because I know a lot of time people want you to connect the dots, but as you can start seeing this stuff is so. And shout out to John and the Lento group, man. Listen. Them guys was in the fight for the longest. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, Rome wasn't built overnight. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people was waiting. Sometimes it's like this, how you get that W, and look what it start opening up, because the judges in here wouldn't. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just bringing this up. Yeah, blowing it up so they can read it themselves, what we're talking about. But a judge where?
Then I'm saying in Flint, in Genesee County, did not see that was an illegal board. I mean, so what the judge, I guess Jeff Catlett, good morning, what they was trying to say, tying them, like Councilwoman Burns, them wasn't telling the truth, like they was just up there hooping and up there fighting for nothing. Like I'm confused now.
Yep, right. So, here, as the judge, the majority opinion so beautifully put it, the defendants, Sheldon Neely in the city of Flint, argue that because the ARPA committee was created without the enactment of an ordinance or the passage of a resolution as provided under Flint City Charter subsection 6-101A, it is not a multi-member board. We are not persuaded. In our view, the defendants, so Tanya Burns, Ms. Bev Biggs, all the heroes, argument conflates the definition of an MMB, which is provided in Flint Charter subsection 4-105, with the legal obligations that must be complied with the forming and operating groups that meeting that definition, which are provided in the Flint City Charter subsection 6-101 and 6-104. Flint Charter subsection 6-101A states that multi-member bodies may be established by the city of Flint by ordinance or resolution. Emphasis added. Under Michigan jurisprudence, the term may is generally interpreted as permissive, indicating discretion rather than obligation. See James Township versus Rice, 509, Michigan 363, all sorts of fun letters there. But this does not end the inquiry because it is necessary to ascertain whom the statute gives that discretion. As a general rule, the word may will not be treated as a word of command unless there is something in the context or subject matter. Basically, the judge said, "You're full of shit." And he gave every single citation he absolutely could think of and dove into it to say, no, you are absolutely incorrect.
That's what I'm looking at. This from the beautiful my cousin. I got a family got to show out on.
Love your cousin.
Like wondering, she said, I wonder if they can sue them for that ambassador bullshit. They should. And now I'm going with Christopher Semi's question. If the ARPA 12 were deemed illegal, I'm with Trevor. All money suggested and appropriated by this illegal committee definitely need to be reviewed. Follow that money. That's what I'm saying. If oh my God.
Here's the part. I want to see, because of this now, all the applications that came before this committee, all of them. And I want them put into two piles. The ones put forward by the committee that they gave a pass to and said, send these to city council, and the ones that they denied. And I believe that every single last one that they denied should have a case to sue the city and the ARPA committee in their individual capacities, because that was not a legal board.
And look my seventh wardian said. Leon wasn't the only one that got ARPA money from that committee. Look at who's on the committee and then see where they work. So, you know what I'm saying? That was downright diabolical what they did. That's what I'm saying. They fleeced the city. This was a fleece that they all was in on. Because Liddell, how you vote for your own damn self, for your own Sarvis Park nonprofit to get money?
And did that Sarvis Park go through that ARPA committee? So here's two problems. Number one, if it went through that ARPA committee, then once again, it needs to be looked at and receipts need to be taken, because if there's anything misspent, that ARPA committee, as well as city council who voted yay for it, need to be held accountable. Number two, if it didn't go through that ARPA committee, then city council needs to be sued once again.
Facts.
Because in that case, that ARPA committee was just there as a front.
And remember, Judy was at one of them meetings. She should be, because and they voted on stuff. All of them who voted on that knew that meeting was illegal. Like, I feel like all of them who participated in that should be resigning today. That's what they should be. They should be resigning today.
She's got the perfect chance for it. She did call a press conference for abatements and overgrowing of weeds. She could take that opportunity and say, you know what, I messed up. I did some things that were against the city charter. In my hubris, I didn't consult the charter and I didn't consult my colleagues, and I should resign because I am not upholding the standards of the office. But we know she won't.
Wow, I'm looking at the judges in Flint need to be voted back. Do not need to be voted back. Law and facts, but we got to get ones who gonna stand on business.
Yeah, you need someone that can be paid off.
Let me get this to the beautiful Kendra Weathers. Check this out, Trevor. Look what she just said. That lady that was stealing from the housing committee was on the ARPA committee. Her last name, Robertson. My bad.
Words are hard.
person hired. This is crazy. Now you see that putting illegal people that was stealing. This lady was on the ARPA committee.
Man, if she was stealing from the
Oh,
housing
my
board, could you imagine? It'd be like a cartoon from the 70s, her eyes rolling around and coming up dollar signs.
Oh my God. Facts, Otis. I'm with you, Otis. Now let me and whatever they got passed should be null and void. It should be. They passed. So where's Ernst and Young at? Where's that money they paid them? They should be giving money back now, Ernst and Young.
Erston.
You should be giving money back now. Because why is they doing this now? Everybody who got money from that was on that they recommended that the ARPA committee did ought to come back, get that money back now. You can, and then the lady that's only paying $50 back that was stealing from the housing commission. Like, don't get me wrong, but I know life ain't fair, but that's embezzling what you did.
Mm-hmm.
But I know it's other people she wasn't the only one, but sister, you'll be the one who gonna fall on the sword.
That's worse than embezzlement.
Who will fall on the sword.
That is embezzlement with the cover of government.
And I'm surprised government don't play. HUD don't play. You mess around, play with their money. Okay, Maria Carter, what's up, cuz? I hope all of the cars fall at the same time and getting better.
Ms. Beverly Biggs, as someone who is not part of your campaign but wishes you the absolute best, you need to take this with your name on it, and you need to go door to door and show that you've been fighting for the residents. I don't see AC Dumas's name up there. I don't see Rich Jones' name up there. And I don't see that ambassador that is part of now a multi-member body that has only been appointed by the City of Flint mayor, not by resolution. Illegal multi-member body, another one. I don't see their names up there. I see Ms. Beverly Biggs Levy and your husband.
That's why they need to be this right here. But I'm saying the judge is downright diabolical. If this ain't showed you who all in on the take, I'm still tripping on how they couldn't see that here. None of the Flint judges, Genesee County judges can see. But just check this out. Look how them PPOs get put out. Regular folks try to go get PPOs. Chris Martin's get pushed through. The mayors get pushed through. They can run down. You seen Chris Martin. I'll have the sheriff them do this and that. You see when you in that friends, brothers, and in-laws clique. You see how now
if you're part of friends, brothers, and in-laws, you get a PPO like you're in an Oprah audience and cars are going out. If you're a regular Joe, if you don't have connections to the city or to the cops or to the courts, then you're getting slapped down like eraser school teachers.
Facts. No, it do. It need to be, and they ought to look at over there at the school board. They ought to look at all these people that's on these different boards that's connected, all to be all stepping down. And I'm saying it again, William Harris. I know you're not gonna do it, brother. I damn near want to put up $10,000 because I know you're not gonna get up there and say and make a bet, and no, you're not gonna get up there to ask Linda Booth to resign. I know you. I know you ain't got it to do it. I know you're not gonna do no investigation or go into the administration about this. I know you're not gonna do it because you already. You know what I'm saying? Your mother got a nonprofit. Money been getting good money then came through there. And you know how vindictive this mayor is. This mayor here will stop he'll cut your money off, cut your water off.
Well, let's put this up for just a moment here. I love Merc 76. You come up with some many great points. Did anyone in Flint get their medical debt forgiven? Because that was part of the ARPA funds. Here's a fun thing, right?
Damn.
Now, I'm going to look at the camera and I'm going to say after election, hopefully when Ms. Beverly Biggs gets in that seat, Ms. Beverly Biggs, you yourself, Councilwoman Tanya Burns, we're going to put some respect on the name, Councilwoman Jerry Winfrey Carter, Councilman Dennis Pfeiffer, and Councilman Jared. The five of you need to get together and vote, and you need to put forward a resolution to have a forensic audit of the ARPA funds showing what was done with the money. And if any of those entities, because this illegal board happened, if any of those entities that received money did not put all of those funds directly toward that project, they need to be sued. They need or fined for that money, it needs to come back to the city. That includes Service Park, that includes medical relief, that every last one of them. Now, the ones that did put that money toward the projects, fine. You get to keep the money, you get a pat on the back. Thank you very much for helping the city. But everyone that got denied, they need to be setting up lawsuits now against the city, against the mayor, and against that multi-member board that was absolutely illegal.
Wow. No, I was still here. I just put you up on the front because I want you to explain, get that off. Like, this is crazy. I'm looking at what B. Marie said. She said, I'm laughing because I believe the executive director of the library was regularly talking to Liddell and Sheldon. She signed a 5-year contract but left after 3 years of service.
Now, I got a fun
Wow.
question here for B. Marie because I
Come
believe
on
she was
with
there when it happened. When Liddell chewed out that nice pastor at the library, what was she at the library for in the first place? Was she, say, meeting with that executive director? Was she, say, meeting with that ARPA committee? What was she doing there?
I
Give me a
gotta put
reason.
this up here. I gotta put this up here. Now, you hit a hell of a point. Liddell don't go nowhere. She not doing business. Like she was up there Southwestern.
There were no cops
Look what
around.
Lauren said. Facts. Residents, what more proof do you need to show you getting played? This was y'all money they got for themselves. Keep trying to tell them that. I'm with you, Trevor. All them people who put in applications that got picked over. And hold up, let's be real. Remember, Liddell opened the book back. Remember, she opened it back up. People got to come back who they liked.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to, I respect who they like and got to come back and get money. They opened the books back up. That's what I'm saying right now. Like,
now here's another fun one, and I can't blame I can't blame the center for this, but I have to bring their name up. And once again, I think that they've done some good work. The Latinx Center, did they not put in a application? I believe they did not. But did they receive ARPA funds? Yes, because the mayor recommended them. The mayor put them up. Then what was the point of that multi-member body?
And remember, he was raising the money up on it. Some will put in for 20, give you 50, give you 100,000. Remember, he act like it was his money.
He was throwing that out there. It was like money at a strip club. Michelle
Smith, aka Ann, good morning. That's what I'm saying. He been campaigning with that. That's like right now. I remember that. I wonder what the lawyer gonna say now. Remember they said they was LaShawn coming up there to the damn lecture campaigning. Ain't nobody said nothing.
And she needs to be told, ma'am, you are part of an illegal multi-member board and you need to sit down. Honestly, at this point, you need to be investigated.
And then
because she's using city funds and the city is using city funds. That postmark for those third ward little postcards goes straight back to Sheldon A. Neely with the City of Flint seal on it. There is so much here.
That's that. Brown, thanks for Thanks for tapping in.
I remember being in city council chambers before that renovation, and Eric, bless his soul, he was an older man at that time. He was still, full of vigor, piss and vinegar, but he hefted this heavy ass box up and dropped it on his desk, and you hear a resounding thud across city council. What happened to all of those, to that weight of those applications? How many of them had to reapply? How many of them didn't know that they had to reapply? Each one of those needs to go forth, find a lawyer, and start suing the city for that multi-member board as well. Because I know a lot of those weren't nonprofits. Those were individuals asking for help and relief with their own problems that the city of Flint itself caused.
No, that's a fact. That's why they should be in jail. Right now, you're like any dad lock me up for playing games. No, he need to be in jail because y'all had Erskine and Young up here. Remember, they're supposed to have an office down in the building. Has anybody found their office? They pushed stuff through that did not make no sense. I remember what's that grocery store that the Mont Foundation on right there on Pearson and Clio?
Okay, yeah. The one that's owned by the pastor, not pastor, reverend, not reverend. Now he's doctor or something like that.
Man,
Wentus's friend.
who gonna put in,
She's
Dan? And
gone.
how much Mott then put into that? How much the Mott Foundation and put into that
I think
grocery
we're
store?
up to 3.2 million now. Over
You
2 payments,
cannot
both
make
of
me
them over
think.
1.5.
Right, they didn't put 3 million in there. You mean to tell me they ain't got no say so? Cut the crap.
Now I haven't seen this person before, but Nitro Junkie 55.
Yeah, put it up.
This is a RICO case if I ever saw one. The mayor, judge, police department should be behind bars. Don't forget to add city council, as well as many of those connected members of that ARPA committee.
Yeah, good morning, the beautiful Sherry Allen. No, this what I'm saying, and shout out to the John and the Lento group, because I would have been folded 10 up and bounced. For them to keep this fight going. So all them people, when they was knocking them, give them they flowers for keeping the fight going. Now, I'm just saying, hey, when I be wrong and I have to come back and correct myself, I come right back. I do it on here. Hey, listen, when I'm wrong, when I'm right, I'm right. I call a ball, and a strike a strike.
And
that's how it's supposed to go.
Get a hold of me. I'm going to send you a couple bucks to get all your lawyers that were involved in this a bottle of ibuprofen, because the headaches that came from this, they need some relief from that themselves. But
yeah,
I'm just wondering, because as we discussed a minute ago, the appeals court said that there is room for relief here. What relief do the plaintiffs get?
Facts.
What relief is there? Their trust was betrayed.
Facts.
The city's money, everyone's money in the city, was spent without proper due diligence through back channels that were all connected. What relief is there?
I'm with Kendra Weathers. Don't forget, Davina is part of the problem also. A triple fact.
Man, you've been ringing that bell for a year and a half now, longer. The city clerk is part of the problem. And Miss Inez Brown, beautiful lady, as you keep on saying she is, rang that bell when she left. We have to start doing right? That's what you always tell us. You always remind us of this. The city clerk has been a problem for a long while.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's been terrible. They're sitting up here, all of them been playing the board. They let up under her watch. Inez up under her watch is how they let Liddell get in. Can we go back and do that one now? Can that go get back to? Because is she gonna get back now? Do that come up that she wasn't here for the whole year? That they let that slide? I mean, I know people gonna be mad. This is where I'm at with it. I don't care if other people gotta pull them in. You shouldn't have been playing the game. That means I got nothing but respect for the lady, for Miss Inez Brown. But if you played the game and if you got to get dealt with, tell on them and you probably get off. I'm just telling you, tell
You're
on
a
them.
small
That's how
fish
you
in
get
that
off.
big pond. They want to go after them monster fish.
Yeah, tell the truth. They got you out of there anyway. They wanted you gone. Tell the truth, because something. Then we hearing about people getting their houses fixed. How's y'all houses getting fixed? How are these people houses getting fixed? How did they make the budget? I'm just saying, we hearing this stuff. These people allegedly, Liddell got hers fixed. LaShawn alleged. I don't know how true this is, but how's these people? Because it's like it's a lot of things going on around here. There's not math, and I'm hearing people. You know what I'm saying? You on the school board, get a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? You getting certain things. People. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They rolling around. They got this and that, but they don't have these things until they get on council. I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just saying I'm watching things too, because money gonna show itself. And what was that video when Liddell cussed Dennis out, said, "Bitch, this is when she got mad.
He called it a Cadillac because it's a big fucking vehicle and it looks really nice. I'm sorry. He was saying, you have money, ma'am. Oh, it's a Traverse or whatever. Well, it's still a very big, very nice looking vehicle, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all this stuff, even with I'm like what Felicia Martinez said, we can't leave Aunt Judy out. Said Judy's in her new kitchen. But this how stuff get brought up when you doing wrong. This is how things happen. Now, Judy, because you were saying the ARPA committee wasn't wrong. Is it wrong in your eyes? No.
I mean, here's the
I'm
fun
just
thing
saying.
about courts, and it's the great thing about courts, right? Say I happen to have an illegal firearm. Now, in my eyes, it's not wrong.
Right.
I've got, X, Y, and Z. It doesn't matter if in my eyes it's wrong or not. If that court says my ass is going to jail, my ass is going to jail. That court's word is final. So it doesn't matter what my wife's Aunt Judy happens to think about that committee. The court says she is wrong.
Right.
The court knows law. She ain't have no law degree.
No, because they benefited from. I'm with you, Raphael Bird. I'm with what Mark Hutchins just said. Inez Brown did great damage. As nice as she may be, Liddell, Fermanagh, Grigg, Santino, none of them lived in their ward. Freeman was in the room when the Flint water pipe was sold. And this did great damage. And did. That's what I'm saying. See, this is up under Inez Brown watch. Since people want to, since and I gotta call a spade a spade. This is up under her watch. Like I tell you, what you see in Davina, this is called learned behavior. This is learned behavior. Because you know what I'm saying? She was watching what was going on. Don't get it twisted. You could get rid of Davina, then you're gonna bring Gloria up. You see how many games she been playing. They have their people in place. Why you think if this person leave, the next one coming in? They have their people in place. Because
of tidbits like this, these gold nuggets that Mark Hutchison drops. He is one of my favorite bumpers. But he also goes to show here, Inez did great damage. True. This didn't just start with Davina. We are concentrated on Davina because she's in that seat right now. But this has been going on a long while, and if we don't stop it now, it's going to keep going on a long while. These clerks have to be voted in. We can't have appointees no more because now they're worried about their job, and they're going to keep running with this, and you're going to keep having this problem for a very long time.
And I'm gonna tell you why this was so cold-blooded. What Davina did. That's like that with Delegate Sandy and her daughter being arrested. Davina could have said something. Did Davina say what she saying she couldn't read? She could have said 15. There's so many things she could have did, but what Davina them do, they be letting Liddell do what they want to do. That's just like with that Leon. When Leon voted for Beverly Biggs, said Beverly Biggs, and Dennis changed his vote. And then when Candace and did this, and Davina and the lawyer went in the back. Now I wonder if they take that to. I wonder if they take that to the Court of Appeals. How would that play out up there?
Very true.
I'm just saying. But this what I'm saying. That Davina, she like to sit back and play like she don't know what's going on. She just sitting back. And I get it, Davina. I get it. Because you making good money down there. See, the thing is about the money. So Davina wasn't gonna say nothing. She know how vindictive they is. She seen them get rid of Inez Brown.
And
she seen that game that was played.
She said the clerk is independent. Her words. So then, based off of that and everything we're seeing now and everything that we've seen in the past, the clerk is independently afraid for her job and complicit in breaking the law. At least complicit in breaking faith with the charter. Independently of her own volition.
Now look how cold-blooded this was. Allie Holkenroder worked in D.C. before coming to work with the Flint Housing Commission during COVID 2020. And then
she got elected. She became council member, and then she got a job created for her working for the state of Michigan.
And perjured herself in court. And she has anything. So everybody can perjure themselves now. Shouldn't nobody go to jail. They shouldn't go to jail. This is what I'm talking about. This system is a wicked and crooked system because they only lock up who they want to lock up. We might be in trouble for talking like this today.
Man, Mickey, you know what? Before you and I were on the phone before we came on, I said, hey, are you going to go to Liddell's press conference? I'm taking that back now. Don't go. Not after this show. Not after this ruling came out, not after everything we said, because she's going to find a way to get you locked up in there. He turned a camera on me. Get him. I don't want my friend and producer to be going to jail. No. You stay away from there for a while.
I'm just saying, look, I'm with you, Ms. Allen. That's right. Davina could have stopped a lot of things, but Davina don't never open her mouth. She never opened her mouth. I'm looking at I see Allie and it looked like she is homeless. Now I'm just saying, not with that 6-figure job. She just probably playing that way. Let me see.
Hell, if I were getting paid 6 figures, I would look like this a lot more often because I don't give a damn. I got paid 6 figures. Right. Who would I have to impress? My bank account's going to do the talking for me.
I walk around here broke too, but see if she, like I said, oh my, yeah, she called, but what she called a press conference for? Said did Liddell call? Y'all need to be down and ask her the higher question. Said
so she's not going to take any questions about this because her press conference, and she's going to say, "Stay germane," is about overgrowing of grass, weeds, and abatements. What is an abatement? It's them telling you to fix your yard or whatever statute that you're breaking, and it'll come with a deadline, how to fix it, what their expectations are, and what the consequences are. She won't take any questions outside this. I bet you. Sorry.
You know she ain't gonna take no questions.
She ain't gonna take no questions outside of goats. Deborah Lynn is calling it right on the head.
Nah, she ain't gonna address the ruling. She gonna overlook it. But nah, it should be lawsuits flying all around here now. But I tell you this, there's no way I can I would deal with the city attorney. The city attorney couldn't give me nothing. You ain't been giving them ain't not one city attorney work for Tanya, Dennis, JWC. If you ain't with the mayor, they don't work for you.
They certainly represented Liddell, Judy, Quincy, and all them against Eric Mays. Eric Mays had to defend himself. And then Linto stepped in. But there was no city attorney standing up for Eric Mays. There was no city attorney standing up for Tanya Burns in her most recent lawsuits.
That's what I'm saying. I'm with Sherry Allen. I believe Neely, who we all be forgetting, the gatekeepers recruited Helen, Lydell, Judy, Candace, now Leon to do his bit. Listen, you don't get this money. Listen, you don't get to get this money if you're not in with them. Let's just be honest. You do not get to get this money if they feel you're not in. We already seen how Neely was blocking stuff. Do we got to go back to when Kamala was running for president? Remember Kamala?
I think we do need to go back to that.
Yeah, remember how they blocked people from getting money? Remember they blocked everybody, only the people who they wanted. And you know what I'm saying? This is what the type of stuff that the Democrats do.
Now,
this is the type of games that they play. We ought to say the Democrats eat their own.
Let me give a specific example here, and someone please let Art know I mentioned his name because I don't know, respect, right? He, as he said, was working with the Get Kamala Harris Elected campaign. He said it on his thing. He was very open about it. He wasn't hiding it. He wasn't some sneak in the night. But that had to go through the most senior Democratic official in the city of Flint, part of the party. That happened to be Sheldon Neely. And Sheldon Neely blocked his payments. Art said it on a live, I want to say about either December or January. And this is evidenced. That's it, though. Like, they will block you from getting money from stuff that you've already done, from work you've already done. Look at W.T. Stevens. This goes all sorts of ways. And the ARPA money was a $94 million grab bag for all their friends.
And this one I want to say with this too, even with the W.T. Stevens thing. I get it, like sometimes the mayor, people will say, well, they didn't do because they did this. It's the thing called a performance bond. Mm-hmm. If they push their bond through, because if you got a performance bond, if you don't get that, I can understand you not being paid. But if it is a thing about, because you have to get a performance bond. If the state pushed that through, this just the mayor being mad and didn't want to let that money go through. He just found something that he can hold it back. This ARPA committee showing you how he played because he just got attitude, but he still did business with W.T. Stevens. So they probably like, we'll let that $1 million go. We'll pick up some other millions on this end. You know what I'm saying? So, but if they got their performance bond wouldn't held up, that would have held that money up. This just the mayor showing this right here showing you he doing what he want to do.
Yeah.
So I believe Neely is being protected by the governor. He was sent there to shut us up about the water crisis, and that's exactly what he did. That's a fact right there. The governor in on this. This ain't no small little collective. The mayor got this much, he could do this. No, he
$94 million moves in the state of Michigan without the governor, the executive branch knowing about it, having a say in it, having a hand in it. And she's coming to Flint soon. Guys, you might want to show up at that little meet and greet and ask her what she's going to do about this breaking of the public trust. See if she wants to remove the mayor.
Shouldn't have said nothing. She might don't come. She might send her little minions up here.
That's fine. Talk to the minions. Let's see them get tongue-tied. Let's see them go on record on something that she now either has to fire them, has to backtrack, or has to uphold. It don't matter who says it. If they're from her office, they represent her.
I'm with Keisha Denise. She said they dumbasses are going to be holding the bag. Neely is smarter than those council people, but he may be going down as well. This is bad. Yes. And I'm like this with Christy Coleman said. Maurice told us this was past Neely. You see what I'm saying? He said Woody Wood said meeting canceled.
It's gone.
It might be canceled. This thing might be canceled. The meet and greet.
Oh, I'll take care of that.
I don't worry. I know it. I know you got it. Yeah, that ain't. But this wood is so diabolical, and I'm like, people act like it ain't nothing. This ain't no big thing. No, fools. This is why I was saying the residents need to come. I don't know how much more do y'all want people to come down there when we down there showing this to y'all where you don't have to come to council taking abuse. I done took so much. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? People copying the pages. Like, I mean, you see the stuff, but this is the stuff. And y'all know they're going to try to throw some distractions. So do believe they're going to try to have some coming up like with people I'm not falling out with nobody. You do what you do on your own. Just don't bring it over here where we at. We want to put the news out. We want to put what's going out on what's going on. Because this is the stuff that needs to be talked about. And not us with the mayor have everybody, going back and forth. Because I'm knowing it's more people on that payroll that be around us. We just not understanding. And that's a fact. The mayor, he got a lot of people on the payroll. Don't get it twisted. A lot of these people going for peanuts. All you got to do is watch them. All you got to do is sit back. Every blue moon, these people pop out of nowhere, come back. You ain't seen them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care what you doing.
No, and it comes a lot of things. Here's another thing, right? I don't really watch other podcasts in Flint. Usually there's arguments. We don't hide that. We're trying to get above it. And I see other podcasts doing the same. And I appreciate that. We're all on the same page. We're all walking the same direction. I'm going to watch Tanya's show, because I want to know what she has to say about this. And this isn't me putting her on the spot. I'm actually genuinely interested about her take on this. I want to hear what she's putting on this, because she's in a very good spot to get some things done with that opening the door for her. I want to see what she's going to do. I'm very excited for it. And I also want to see a press conference from her, Dennis, Jerry, and Mr. Jarrett. I want to see some press conferences about this. I want to see some actions.
No, facts. I bet you Liddell wish they ain't went on vacation. Nah, gave Tanya nothing but time to do shows on her ass, didn't she? But I am. I'm with you with that. I'm finna sit here. I'm finna sit here. I'm finna sit here and watch Tanya's show. I'm gonna be off into it today, because whenever it come on, if y'all got it, share, because I do want to watch. I'm gonna be sitting up seeing what she got to say about this, because
please tag me.
Ringing that alarm for damn near years, and caught hell.
Right. And I think it'd be great to see Dennis do a live. And I would love for someone to, while they're out walking with Ms. Bev today, I want to get her take on it. Because she was an integral part of this. Her and her husband, their names are up there. Without any of those wonderful people's names there, that stood up and said, this is wrong. This would not have gotten fixed. This would not have gotten to the courts. This would not have been appealed. And thank you, Linto. So no, if your name's on there, let us hear from you. And I'm not talking like give us an email so we can make some content off it. I'm saying go live on Facebook. If you can, go live on YouTube, make a video, and let the world know what you have to say.
I like what Nitro Junkie 55 say. Question: why has the government oversight committee even investigated this issue before it went this deep? It starts at the hierarchy and trickles down to peasants like Liddell and Candace. I mean, you hit it on the nose. That's why. That's why. Neely told, I got some people that'll come in that's gonna do this for it. And he did. He did. You got listen, all of them that was voting for their own all to be indicted. It shouldn't be no, like, we should be waking up come Monday like, oh, we hearing about this indictments coming down. We should hear about this coming on. Because any other time they throw this out, Channel 12, M Live, it was when Tanya them do something wrong, oh, council wasn't this. Is they putting that out on the news saying, hey, the ARPA committee was illegal? Did you hear anything from 12, the Flint Beat? You know, all these so-called
WNEM 5,
all of them,
Mid-Michigan.
Ron Fonger, ain't that the one who called you?
Yeah, you know what, Mr. Ron, hell, Facts. I see that you watched the show. I see that you're in Flint Politics Reboot. Hell, if you want, and with their permission, I'll send you this court document. Write a story about it. You don't have to, A10's doing our thing. That's fine, Dandy. You're doing your thing. If you got a bigger following, or if you have a following that don't follow us, let's get this word out there. Let's let people know that this criminal activity is happening, that this embezzlement ring is happening, that this RICO case is happening, that people have been wronged out of money that they rightfully should have, or that they rightfully did ask for to do proper things with. Hey, I need my roof fixed. No, you can go screw yourself because you're not part of my friends. Hey, I would like to do this project at this park. Beautification, maybe make something for the kids. No, you can go screw yourself. My friend owns this 501c3 and we're going to give it to them for blight. But we haven't seen no blight cleaned up.
Facts. Now I'm with you. I'm looking at what Riri, she said, what about that fake position? No, they say that's an illegal position. The ambassador, illegal position. That's illegal. Yeah.
Now, how many people there? 1, 2. Multi-body. Yeah. And it was not made by resolution or ordinance from city council.
No, she was saying ambassador position.
Multi-body.
Yeah. Ought to be. She shouldn't even be able to run for council. Put it back up. She ought to not run for council.
Let me get back up. It's unfortunately in Microsoft it's in Adobe. That's fine. As defendants argue that an entry is not a multi-member body merely because it was not established by ordinance or resolution. To the contrary, whether a group is a multi-member body is controlled by the definition of that term in Flint Charter, subsection 1-405, as discussed above. The ARPA committee meets that definition. Then so does this ambassador position. Here is where we can go and look. I don't have the charter on this hard drive, but if you want to after the show, guys, go ahead and write this down. Flint Charter, subsection 6-101, sets out requirements that the city must follow in establishing and operating a multi-member board, such as these ambassadors. Go take a look. Failure to comply with those requirements is not a backdoor means of redefining the group to exclude it from those requirements.
And that's just going back to and I gotta get on you, brother. I'm talking about the councilman in the 9th Ward, Jonathan Jett. I'm gonna put respect on your name, brother. And this is out of love. That's why you shouldn't have been down there in his office. If it's just like I said, this could be allegedly. You down there calling residents fires their roofs get done. That ain't how that go, man. He can't do that. Even when Judy was saying that, oh, we went down there and we got to talk to the mayor. That is campaigning. What do the residents got to talk to him for? That's campaigning.
Here's the fun thing, right? They said that they're doing this lotto for the roofs. How many of those are going to end up in the 3rd Ward? Now, they keep on saying that is broken up and divided evenly by ward. Do we really believe them? And how many people are getting a postcard right now saying, hey, you won the lottery to have your roof replaced in the 3rd ward? Oh, maybe the 6th ward didn't submit enough and we don't have enough people to replace the roof. So we're going to go ahead and add an extra to the 3rd ward. This is LaShawn Johnson's doing. Make sure to vote for her. Come on now.
Facts. Cicero, good morning. Miss Lorraine Thompson, good. It's a lottery. How you get on the list to get your roofs done? It's a lottery. It's a lottery that they pick. I call it the FBI, friends, brothers, and in-laws lottery, because I'm saying we need to go back and check. I mean, we need to check. Allegedly, if LaShawn House got fixed up and it was, I'm just 6. I don't know if it got Liddell, them, all that need to be on the record. How did they get in front of the line? I want to know.
How do you get in? How do you register for the lottery? Oh, you have to be friends, brothers, and in-law recommended, right? Because I didn't see nothing saying, hey, come to City Hall and fill this out. I've been watching pretty hard. I've been watching like a hawk. I've got notifications every time City of Flint posts something on Facebook. I get a notification on my phone. I ain't seen nothing like that. Have you guys? Lorraine, where do the lines start after the friends, brothers, and in-laws? If there's any left over.
Lines start at. And you see this one right here. What Casey said. She said Channel 12 did an interview with the first homeowner that got the roof from the lottery. Wow. And what a coinky dink. She got the interview the first. What a coinky dink. Boy, I tell you, the more and more we watch this stuff, dude, I get downright disgusted.
Man, it's like I'm happy. The mafia playing in our faces.
Yeah.
It really is. Oh, I'm going to hold this company up for a protection racket, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. I'm just going to be open about it.
And look at the corruption on this. Then you got the man himself, the bishop. No, not him. The deacon. He running around, did a deal for $125 with Ashley Capital. Then came back, got him for $250. Then he took money over there to because they bought some tables at the NAACP. This is what your so-called deacon is doing. He not out here, he came out. Yeah, he came out here to defend the bishop in his madness. The only thing the bishop was mad about that he got caught out there, you know what I'm saying, talking about people. But that's usually what cowards do. They talk behind your back because they don't be wanting them issues with you if they say it to your face. So his stuff got put out there, and he mad. And then this fool didn't care about the people that's doing a peaceful protest, getting pulled out of their car, the same age as him. He didn't care about none of that. So he never cared about none of that. But now you can come speak up for Chris Martin. Damn near you seeing people get pulled out of cars, getting arrested. That ain't no big thing. That ain't no big thing. Don't worry about, you know what I'm saying, all the bad stuff that's going on, And I'm just telling y'all, even with these active, doing protesting, but you're not going in the hoods where the violence is at. Protesting downtown where it's safe at. Come on, family. Let's quit playing with our people like that. Let's quit playing with the people like that.
Here's
this is to make the mayor look good, though. If you go watch, this all the stuff to make the mayor look good. This is crazy that we sitting up here playing.
I never received anything about this roof thing until after it was closed. Also, I haven't seen you before, so welcome to the chat, boss man. But 100% correct. Hoping the Fed serve a subpoena.
And it is. You know it is. I was trying to get them to pay us.
I take it.
Should have came through with $1 million or something. You're going to give me some real. I don't want that little. Give me real chalupa. Let me see. Queen Anifa said Tanya spoke about LaShawn House being renovated. She also said that LaShawn unknowingly spoke with a relative of hers, stating that Liddell is the money lady. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Me and my cousin was on the phone. See what I'm saying? And that's allegedly a fact. That's how I do it. Allegedly a fact. AF.
Facts. Sorry,
You
I
know,
can't
now
sound
you
high
see
enough,
this.
but you get it.
You see how these people running around playing in y'all faces. She got to do this, and don't think, hey, listen. It was allegedly Neely said he had a war chest of 97.4 million. It don't look like that was an allegedly. That was a double fact, and I'm talking about FACK. See how these fools run around here saying all this stuff. You probably need to go back to the check registry. I mean, it probably won't show a lot, but you'll see a lot of people been getting paid. You know, getting a little money here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at the people who coming down there when it supposedly it was closed for the ARPA money, but then it opened back up for Liddell can open it up how she wanted to. Boy. If they don't sue Liddell ass for being a fake council person, and Candace, she's so smart, she saw Liddell get the 70, her 50, and that's what we know on the surface. We don't know how much these people getting kicked back. We don't know all
And we
them
don't know how
nonprofits
many
that
of
came
these
down there.
nonprofits are sitting there and going, oh, well, we didn't use all of our funds, so I'm going to give it to another nonprofit. So did any of it else get filtered from, say, a blight project to a Sarvis Park project? We don't know. And here's the thing. You can't get mad at us for asking, because there is now proof through the courts that you sneak around. We have every right to ask these sort of questions now. And it is on you, who has been proven to be dishonest, to prove us wrong, to show us that these are just accusations that have no base now. You have to come forward and show us evidence of that. Otherwise, because of this, guilty until proven innocent.
And listen, and we know you got the judges in Genesee County. This proving it now. This prove it. That all this stuff that's going on make you wonder how Johnny Cole got to strike his deal.
Minimum 12 years, when usually it is a minimum of 25, except he is on strike 3. That is a life sentence. But there's a possibility now of minimum 12 years.
Man, Otis Johnson, let me tell you something. That man ain't had a moral authority in his pinky finger. That I'm talking about his moral authority. It's about money. This all this thing about, I'm gonna get this money. I'm gonna get he closer to seeing the hereafter. He could probably live long. I'm just saying he closer to the promised land. And this is the way you want to go out, put money in your pocket. This is what you want to do. You retire from GM, you own your houses, but you don't want to rather go down saying I'm gonna fight for the people. I'd rather go out. I'm about my money, dude. That's just like when he went over at the school. But I understand now why all these people play these games and they be hanging back with each other. I get it. I truly get it. And Woodrow,
at this point, is it really them trying to get money, or is it a game to them? How much can I get away with? How much can I walk away with? Oh, I got Ashley Capel for 125, now 250. Next time they come in, he's probably going to get 5. So how much has he gotten now? And it's going to keep going.
He already showed you. He the real one saying, look, open for business. That's what he should have had a sign on his open for business. I'll go to the highest bidder.
Now, he needs that tattooed across his forehead. Open for business.
And don't get me wrong. I say prayers for all the people that was hurt in that thing fires with Chris Martin. I say prayers to the family he talked about, even to him. But to go, I'll do this and that, no, but I still gonna condemn him from what he did. Only reason he have given an apology is because he got caught. And we all know that. If he didn't get caught, but what you don't think, would you think other pastors not doing that? You think we want to believe, Chris, no, that whole group is like that. I'm talking about all of them who running that flock together with the mayor. All to me is compromise.
Mm-hmm.
They compromise to the dollar. You don't think the mayor been out here talking about people doing this?
You think he's not dropping the same sort of words that Chris did?
And you think they crew to roll with them? Don't get it twisted.
I have to bring something up that Woodrow said, and this is why I respect his word a lot, right? I hate to say this because they were my former employer, but the Community Foundation of Greater Flint is complicit. They set the whole community system or committee system up. They should have been checking like grantees. That's why I respect him, because he's willing to say, hey, I like them, but they did wrong here. when you can look at your own side or something that someone that you like or someone that you agree with or something in the case of a former employer and say, hey, they usually do good, but this time they did bad. That's why I can sit there and say, I'm going to listen to this guy more often because he's unbiased in this opinion, right?
No,
And yes, you
that's
are
true.
100%.
That's true. And look what Grace and Peace says. Look what Tanya Jones said. The name Oliver comes to mind. I'm just saying this one. I'm like with me and brother Elliot when we doing this Black Boule, when we showing you like how, far as this system, how they roll. This is what you seeing right now. This is what you seeing why they letting the stuff that's going on. Liddell, you think Liddell really give a care about the Second War people? Y'all
No.
think the brother Leon ain't getting this thing? It's just, and like I say, it don't matter what national, what religion you come in. We have all people who just play games with religion. We have them all to play games because you sitting up there. I don't know what just because we have Muslim name. I mean, people have Muslim name don't mean they holy because they're playing the games. It's like Christians. It's because I'm this, I'm that. You see pastors cutting up out here.
Man, we see
People
pastors worshiping money more than they worship their God, whether it be Christian or imams in Islam or rabbis in Judaism. That God or their money is their God.
And that's what you see. You seeing everybody play, seeing coming down to the activism. Like I say, I'm not calling nobody out. I'm just calling a spade a spade. How you gonna have do a march and you do it downtown? No, go to these neighborhoods. Because we can go pull it out. We can go pull it off. You see the Black Lives Matter down in Detroit. You can see what they doing. You can see the Nation of Islam with brother Troy Muhammad. Got to get that right. And brother Tony Muhammad out there on the West Coast, the Western Minister. They be in them areas at the Nickerson Gardens. You know what I'm saying? Over there in Compton. Go check out what Rizza Islam. They in the community where they people are needed at. That's how you can tell who really a follower of Jesus. Because you're going to see where they at. Where was Jesus at? He was with the people. How you sitting up here all cozy, you holier than thou?
Jesus wasn't hanging out with Pontius Pilate. He was arrested and taken to Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor of Israel, right? Or of Jerusalem. He was taken there. He wasn't hanging out with Pontius, just like you shouldn't be seeing your pastors religiously hanging out with Neely. You shouldn't be seeing your imams religiously hanging out with Neely, which you never do. You never see anyone of the Muslim faith around him. I don't think he likes the Muslim folks. Anyway, you shouldn't be seeing your religious leaders only hanging around these people with power and money. You should see them out in the community, as Mickey just said.
No, that's why I put up share. I wish Chief Barton settled for pennies when he sued for millions. It makes you wonder why. You don't know what type of game. All I can go by is things I've seen in movies. You don't know when a person came and had them private conversations. Hey, you don't know what deal be going on. That's just like when we didn't sit up here and seen them break the Open Meetings Act so many times. Candace, Liddell, Judy sitting up there talking. Leon, Judy, and Liddell talking huddled up. I done caught them on camera. Caught them on camera doing it.
Here's the scary thing, Mickey.
Huh?
Here's the scary thing. And come to think about it, what if it wasn't Chief Barton that sold out? What if his lawyer did? And think about it like this. You can settle for this, or I'm not going to represent you no more. And you may win this case, but the city's going to appeal and they have infinite money. You ain't going to have a lawyer cheaper than me. That may be a better angle to attack Chief Barton than, say, going directly at him. You know what I mean?
But this when you're dealing with people, the higher ups. Like this ain't, you think them real gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Them real gangsters. Well, listen, we can freeze your bank
account. The courts
account.
Are connected to all these folks now.
Right.
And the courts are connected to all the lawyers. Hell, half these people have worked together at one time or another, and then they sit across each other in the courtroom, argue it out, and then afterwards they go to lunch together. Hey, Bill, you want to go grab a beer?
Go watch that movie called Billions. When you see, matter of fact, go watch the movie The Gym Stars. When you see the dude was running for senator, he had money. He was like, the dude was a federal judge. He said, "I'm the one put the money in for you to get here." These just because this a movie don't mean it ain't real. Why you think? Oh, Trump stacking the deck with the courts. Why you think that's going on?
I mean,
When
hell,
they say that, when the they got the
every
Ninth
party
Circuit Court.
stacks the courts.
Facts. But
And you're never, as the opposing party, so Democrats right now, if say Trump has replaced a judge in your circuit, you're not going to get what you would have gotten had a Democrat president put a judge in there. The same thing about, say, me going to a court in California.
do you think that's what I'm saying? You don't think the deck is stacked? That's what you think need to do. He got all his people on there. Like I said, Trishelle Young is a lawyer. If you didn't think, and this, but she can, because she might, in my capacity, I'm not a lawyer, but she damn sure was doing hellified blocking.
And she
If
was
you don't
damn
think,
sure playing that legal jargon.
and that's what I'm saying. With the brother Harris, the ARPA, the Ethics Accountability Board need to be dismembered, because if you don't come on that next meeting, and I would tell Billy, if I will come there just to see if you ain't asking Linda Blues to resign, if you ain't asking Trishelle Young to resign, or we opening up an investigation. And the first one we're going to investigate is Linda Blues about being an ambassador and knowing that was illegal. And we're going right at the mayor, sending out a postcard saying, LaShawn, Linda, where were you at on? You wasn't on the postcard, but y'all throwing meetings right off the dribble. If you ain't doing that, I swear, Dennis, if I could control Dennis' mind for one day, I will get rid of Brother Harris, because I would be
and
like,
I
right
wouldn't
now,
replace him unless I could get promises from other council members to replace the people that are from their ward that aren't representing properly. So yeah, like you said earlier, Ms. Gladys in 9th Ward. I like to see Tay in 8th Ward. I think Tanya's 6th Ward is in and out.
Billy.
Yeah,
Billy.
in and out. Who's 5th Ward?
They ain't got one.
So
And
until
she
you
wasn't
can,
picking one. Yeah,
Jerry said she wasn't picking one.
No, not 5th Ward. 5th Ward. I'll take that back. No, he just resigned. I was thinking 7th Ward.
There we go.
7th Ward. Yeah,
So we need
Ward,
someone from the 5th Ward who isn't just going to sit there and go with it. They need to be loud. They need to scream. They need to start browbeating people with morality and law rather than just, okay. Because if that doesn't happen, you are 100% correct. That board needs to go away. It is toothless anyway. How you
do it? I wouldn't pick nobody who getting grant money. If you was getting grant money, I don't care if you was getting it from the mayor, but if you've been getting grant money through them entities downtown, you cannot be on the ENA board. You already corrupted. You corrupted.
How about people with contracts with the city? Any way, shape, or form, you got money with the city, or you've got family with connections to people working for the city, especially for that mayor's office, you're not on that board, because now you're not impartial.
Oh, they closed the pool down at the UMM Rec Center? Wow.
Nah, I don't know nothing about that.
You said resign for what? Oh, you need them to resign. It's just not that. You need the lawyers that have been running for this administration need to resign. Because they was defending this madness. Need to resign. Them lawyers need them attorneys need to be go. You can't
Bill Kim.
You can't. I'm saying you can't take their word. You can't really need to be an
I want
investigation.
to quote Bill Kim. He said, in his legal opinion, Liddell Lewis voting for herself with the Sarvis Park Association receiving ARPA funds was not a conflict of interest. Hold on. Number one, it is. Number two, where was the Ethics and Accountability Board there? Is that ethical to vote for yourself to get some money? No. Well, then why wasn't anything done about it? That lawyer's opinion is just an opinion. A judge's opinion is what typically sways things, but a lawyer, man, until it is proven in court, until a judge agrees with him, his opinion is as good as mine.
I'm with you with that. No, I'm with you with that. They got to listen, it should be lawsuits flying around through this city. Like, listen, people should be jammed up. And if y'all sitting up here looking at thinking, LaShawn, y'all, I'm telling you, Third Ward, wake up. wake up. She's not for the third ward. She's for herself. And she telling you that. How her house gonna get fixed before y'all's? I'm just saying, how her house.
How are you going to put yourself before the people that you're trying to represent?
Facts.
Except unless you're not trying to represent them, you're just trying to get a seat up there so you can open the door to more income, more connections, more networking, more access to more grants.
Oh shit, we had 2 hours, Trevor.
We're at 2 hours.
We almost. We like 10, 20 seconds. You got anything you got to say before we bounce out?
No, I just want to reiterate. I want to see what Tanya has to say. I would love to see Dennis just go live. I want to see what Ms. Bev Biggs has to say. Guys, if you're out there with her today, first off, reach out to her or anyone on her campaign. Make sure you let her know that you're coming and where to meet up at. All right. And then if you can, go live with her and have her say what she thinks, what she feels that this decision from the appellate court has to do with Flint. I want to hear in her words what this means to her. Same thing about Tanya, same thing about Dennis, all these folks. We need to get their word out, whether we like them or not, whether we support them or not. 810 politics has no friends, but right now we happen to be more aligned with these folks. I want to hear what they're going to do with this lawsuit and what doors they think that is open for them and how they're going to vote and what they're going to do about it.
And I'm with you with that. I would love to see Dennis and Tanya them do a press conference about this, because this is major. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that if they could do a press conference, please let us know. We'll be there. Do a press conference. This is major about them finding out that ARPA committee was illegal from Jump Street.
Mm-hmm.
Even like this ambassador is illegal. We need to get to it. And if any more breaking news, family, it's going to be put out. You can look in the Flint Politics Reboot, or you can look over on 810. It'll be there. And if something had to come, if I don't break it, Trevor going to break it. You know what I'm saying? And family, good evening. Good afternoon. If anything pop off, me and Trevor be on or whatever. And everybody, man, take your vitamins, drink plenty of water, cut out the junk food. Health is wealth.
One minor last thing, because
go ahead.
I received a phone call from a very special lady last night, and it's Miss Brenda Skies. We talked for quite a while after midnight my time, and she says she tunes into the bump all the time. She's from Flint. She lives over in Illinois now. She's going back for a family event. So I just want to wish her, safe travels coming up, and I hope everything goes well for her. And thank you for the call. It really did mean a lot that I got a call after midnight from a fan.
That's what's up, Mr. LC2. You ain't never late, brother. You're always on time.
Catch that
we
replay.
Will see y'all. We're going to be bumping tomorrow. We don't know what's going on, but y'all stay tuned to the other shows that's coming on this week and going to be powerful. I got to get my DC girls together. Like I said, that's why we got to get that real money. I got to make sure Yogi G them did right too. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure they did right too. Y'all gonna make sure y'all check out Yogi G them on Friday. Y'all make sure y'all check out Sister Taliba on Sunday. And then, at Sunday in the morning, that's me and Brother Elliot. We doing our thing. And come next week, we're going to have some good shows coming on. We're going to get off into that big, beautiful bill. We're going to start breaking that down. And I'm guessing that my sisters from DC, Yogi G and Honor them they going to start it there first. And I feel like we're going to be following them after they do their big, beautiful bill. To come next week, we're going to be breaking down a lot of stuff. Me and Brother Elliot going to be doing our little Conspiracy Tuesday. Hopefully Winter should be back. You know what I'm saying? Because she is under the weather. Hopefully this
if she stops eating that fake meat from Taco Bell, she'll be fine.
She going to kill your ass.
Yes, she is.
I'm dead right, kill you. Trevor might don't be here because I don't know if he gonna still be living, because right now she is pissed. But y'all tap on to all the shows, man. We're gonna be coming with new shows, and I got a treat for y'all next Wednesday. Peace, family.
We did not gather here to ask politely. We are here to declare with one voice that injustice has met its match with the people of Flint. This moment is not about one man.
It's about every citizen, Black, white, Latino, Asian, Native American, and beyond, who has been ignored, mistreated, and silenced by the very systems that is meant to protect them. It's about every family who has buried their pain in silence. It's about every child growing up in a city where power speaks louder than truth. We are done waiting.